From around the world, 150 players from 10 teams arrived in Washington, Pennsylvania with dreams of becoming a Pony League World Series hero.
Brownsville, Texas wins it on a remarkable play at the plate by Marco Martinez.
These are memories the players, coaches, and fans will cherish for the rest of their lives. Tonight, we're down to 2 teams, Seoul, Korea, and Covina, California, as they play for the Pony League World Series title.
It is a glorious evening in Washington, Pennsylvania, as we welcome you inside Lou Hayes Pony Field. We're ready to claim a 66th Pony League World Series champion. Folks, it's day number 6 of this tournament. It started back on Friday, and we have seen some excellent baseball. They literally came from all over the country to determine this championship. And over the days that have passed, 8 teams are eliminated and just 2 remain. Hi, everybody. I'm Tony Caridi. Thank you so much for being with us. And both of those teams, Covina, California and Seoul, Korea, have come through this tournament so far perfect. They are undefeated, and now we're 7 innings away from deciding who's going to be the champion. Here's the road for Covina, California. Easy win to start things off against the host team, Washington County, Pennsylvania. Then consecutive victories over Bay County, Michigan, 9-5 and 14-1. This Covina team has displayed wonderful balance. They've hit the ball well, they've hit the ball consistently, and they've hit the ball with power. And oh, by the way, they've got their entire pitching staff ready to go here tonight. On the other side, for Seoul, Korea, they too have eased into this title game. A victory over Guasave, Mexico back on Saturday, 8-4. Then Hagerstown, Maryland, 10-3. Youngstown, Ohio yesterday in a 10-run game. And to no surprise, the champion of this Asia-Pacific zone has got some spectacular batting prowess. They have hit the ball deep, and they have hit the ball often. So how will this all unfold? Seoul, Korea, and Covina, California, 2 teams who are no stranger to this Pony League championship event. What do you say we turn it over now for a preview to the gentlemen who are going to be calling the game, Ernie Galuski and Lanny Fratteri.
Tony, thanks very much. Ernie is alongside for the ball game. Covina going for its 3rd Pony League World Series championship. Seoul going for its 4th. Ernie, if you would, put this game in perspective for us.
Well, you spend so much time, your off-season training, your team practices, playing your league games. If you're lucky, you get to play for a championship, Lanny. If you're really lucky, you get to play for a world championship, and both of those teams have that opportunity here tonight.
And so for the next 2.5 hours, call us the Lifetime channel for these 2 teams, Covina and Seoul. Back in just a moment.
We're America's #1 sporting goods store, and we're always open. Every season starts at Dicks.com.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again. How about next weekend?
Yes! Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through the 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Peoples is dedicated to developing innovative energy solutions with local companies and communities. The result? A positive environmental impact while supporting new technologies in the region. Whether it's collaborating with Chatham, Duquesne, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, or Giant Eagle's commercial fleet, natural gas-powered campuses and companies are protecting the environment by doing more with less. Protecting the environment through innovation for future generations. One more way Peoples is making your life better.
We welcome you back to the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Covina, California, Seoul, Korea, ready to play for a championship. Let's meet the participants and turn it over to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Championship night of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, featuring our West Zone champion, unbeaten, Covina, California. And the Asia Pacific representative, unbeaten, Seoul, Korea. Let's meet the two lineups, starting with the visitors from Covina. Leading off and catching, number 23, Hector Bautista. Batting second and playing third base, number 14, Jake Vargas. Batting third and playing right field, number 7, Luke Willison. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 4, Parker Miramontes. Batting fifth and pitching, number 1, James Jimenez. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 8, Josh Logan. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 13, Anthony Rasmussen. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 24, Chris Munoz. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 25, Chase Quito. Number 2, Robert Hernandez. Number 11, Mike Gonzalez. Number 22, Joel Hara. Number 34, Anthony Sanchez. Number 88, Richard Jacob. Coach Juan Vargas. Coach Matt Vargas. And the manager, Richard Graciano. Covina, California. And now the home team in tonight's game, Seoul, Korea. Leading off, the center fielder, number 15, Bae Han-jun. Batting second, playing left field, number 1, Kim Min-hyuk. Batting third, the center fielder, number 31, Jung Hwai-chan. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 19, Choi Woo-in. Batting fifth and catching, number 47, Kim Jong-yul. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 26, Kim Song-min. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 5, Cho Kyu-taek. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 6, Han Tae-yang. Batting ninth and pitching, number 21, Lee Yong-jun. Number 3, Park Jun-young. Number 7, Lee Woong-chan. Number 8, Oh Seung-jun. Number 11, Lee Yeon-min. Number 17, Kim Chon-ki. Number 29, Chong Seung-ik. Coach Cho Jun-kwon, Coach Kim Do-kwon, and the head coach, Park Chul-hong. Seoul, Korea. Umpiring at home plate, Jeff Vrabel, Sr. At first base, Larry Montgomery. At second base, Jeff DeChellis. At third base, Brian Gillespie. At left field, Chase Groth. In right field, Ron Ross. Our decisions committee, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, Dick Witt. At this time, we ask that you rise for a moment of silence as we remember Colt League World Series Chair Harry Bradway. Thank you. We ask that you remain standing for the Pony Prayer and our national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your hats. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or question ability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, and to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
Our scene is set. It's time to play ball. We invite you to stay tuned. The opening pitch coming your way right after this from the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series.
The key to winning is getting the most out of every player.
We need to perform at the highest level.
Anything less won't cut it.
We demand the best.
You also need the best medical care and sports training programs
to help prevent injuries
and to provide world-class treatment if someone gets hurt. We won't settle for second best.
That's why the Pitt Panthers choose UPMC Sports Medicine.
Athletes at every level choose UPMC Sports Medicine.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
It's go time at Dunkin' with 2 egg and cheese wake-up wraps for $2. Enjoy 2 freshly made oven-toasted wraps and keep on running all day long. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin's full-bodied cold brew coffee takes 12 hours to steep and almost no time to sip. Experience the craft in Dunkin's ultra-smooth cold brew coffee. America runs on Dunkin'.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse Around at the West Alexander Fair, September 4th through 9th at the Fairgrounds in West Alexander.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. That keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
Welcome to the 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. I'm Pirates President Frank Coonley. Baseball teaches our young people so many great things like teamwork, sportsmanship, and determination, all values that will serve them well in their lives away from the diamond. The Pirates and all of Major League Baseball are more focused than ever on encouraging our young people to learn to love the game of baseball and softball and to carry that love well into their adult lives. The Pirates are excited to help spark that love here in the Pittsburgh region through our partnership with the Pony League World Series. On behalf of the entire Pirates organization, good luck in the competition to all of the teams, and we hope that everyone enjoys the fun, excitement, and sportsmanship of the 66 Pony League World Series. Now, let's play ball.
Covina, California's starting lineup. Hector Batista catching, Jake Vargas at third base, Luke Willis in the right fielder, Parker Miramontes at first base, James Jimenez the pitcher, Josh Logan in left field, Anthony Rasmussen the shortstop, Chris Munoz at second base, Chase Quito in center field. At batting order against Lee Young-jun. Lee Young-jun, the complete game winning pitcher against Guasave, Mexico. Kim Jong and Bae in the outfield, left to right. Choi, Kim Han Choi, third to first, with Kim Jong-il catching Lee Young-jun in that complete game win over Guasave, Mexico. This Seoul, Korean starting pitcher struck out 12 batters. Here we go, first batter of the game, called strike on Hector Batista. Ernie Galuski alongside, and we couldn't have a more perfect individual sitting in that chair to my right. Ernie knows an awful lot about youth baseball. Second pitch of the game and a base hit off the left field side as Hector Batista starts the game with a single going the opposite way.
Yeah, and probably not a swing that will make the highlight film, but good enough. Great swing by a left-hander to sneak that ball through the left side to lead the game off with a single and a base runner for California.
So now Batista is 6 for 12 in the 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Jake Vargas will throw over to first base. Batista back safely. Covina, California has outscored the opposition in the 3 games and the 3 victories 33-6. And Covina has a team batting average of .388. Lee. Strike call to the outside corner.
Yeah, this California team is dangerous offensively. They've shown it all week long, all the way through the lineup. Every hitter in the lineup can hit with power, and they've displayed that all week.
Covina, California has won 2 previous championships. Counts 0-2, winning in 1975 and then winning in 1999 and beat an Asia Pacific Zone team in '99. Oh, 2 pitch. He is outside. Randy Gore and Mark Uriah are calling the play-by-play on the radio side. Randy was kind enough to tell us that he got word that the folks out in Covina, California are congregated at the Covina Pizza Chalet to catch our broadcast tonight. So our best wishes to them.
I have a pretty good seat for the game, but if there was a second choice, I'd be in that pizza shop watching this game because I love baseball and I love pizza.
And count 2-2 on Vargas. Jake Vargas will celebrate his 15th birthday on Saturday. This ball hit in the air to right field. Vay makes the catch, 1-on, 1-out in the first inning.
A good 2-2 pitch there. That's that swing pitch in the count where if you don't make a good pitch, all of a sudden it's a full count. And Bostitza probably in motion at first base with the full count, but Lee Jong-jun made a really good 2-2 pitch there, down and into the right-handed Vargas to get the first out of the inning.
Well, we've had tremendous weather for the 6 days of the Pony League World Series. The only rain we had was just a little bit Friday night, the first night. Strike one, rather, on Luke Willison. That rain on Friday pushed the second game back a little bit and also necessitated the moving of the opening ceremonies to Saturday. Willison's hit safely in each of the first 3 games.
Yeah, and you love that good weather, but hats off to the grounds crew. The ballpark looks beautiful. The grass looks good, even with all of the wear and tear that a tournament like this can put on the field, especially a natural surface, and they've done a great job. The place looks fantastic.
Venerable Lou Hayes Pony Field. Ball strike 2 on Willison. Lou Hayes, longtime supporter of pony baseball.
And a good 0-1 breaking ball there. Lee Jong-jun has done a nice job of getting ahead of these California hitters here early in the first inning.
Pretty important, isn't it?
It's a must. You know, if you're gonna have a chance to win the game, your starting pitcher has to go out and throw strikes and get ahead of hitters and then be able to pitch off the plate to get outs.
Pitch outside. The Seoul, Korea team ERA is 2.80. Covina's pitchers have a combined ERA of 2.06.
And the scary thing is their starter tonight, Jimenez's ERA is 0.
Fly ball to center. Jung back to make the catch, 2 outs, and Bautista back to first. 250 down the line, 285 of the power alleys. 305 feet to straightaway center field. The wall is 9 feet high. From the rubber to home plate, 54 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Between the bases, 80 feet, not 90. The head coach, Park Chol-young, for Seoul, Korea. Pitch low and outside. Parker Miramontes has hit safely in each of the first 3 games. 4 for 8 with a couple of home runs.
Yeah, he's an extra base hit, and you can see the Korean outfielders have moved back here with 2 outs and a runner on first and playing in a no doubles defense here in the first inning.
Well, by the way, Miramontes has no home runs. He has 6 RBIs. Boy, this young man at the plate looks like he can drive a ball over the boards. Doesn't have a home run yet, but he's got power. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's in a hitter's count now, Lanny. 2 balls, no strikes.
Richard Graciano. Last night when he was interviewed by Tony, sending along best wishes to people that mean so much to him back in Covina, California. Ball fouled away.
How about the 2-0 breaking ball there to get strike 1? We were talking about this earlier. You and I got into a little bit of a heated discussion, which I love talking baseball and hearing other points of view. I think all baseball people love to talk baseball, but you see a lot of that.
Well, admittedly, too, as I said to you when we were chatting earlier, that I'm trying to ascertain what are the quote-unquote percentage rules that are part of Major League Baseball. How many of those are true for youth baseball, Pony League baseball?
I don't think a lot of it translates, but some of it does.
And fly ball down the left field line, a foul ball. For example, In the big leagues, if you're at second base with 2 outs, you're not stealing third.
No, you're not stealing
but
third.
I have seen a number of youth baseball teams steal third.
You know, maybe they're trying to force an errant throw from the catcher. Maybe they're trying to make something happen. I'm of the old school with you that you never make the third out of the inning at third base. You're already in scoring position, and you probably shouldn't try to steal. But, you know, there are a lot of coaches out there now that, you know, I like to use the term reinvent the game, and, you know, some guys are trying to do that.
Ground ball. First baseman Choi's got it. California's first inning, no runs, 1 hit, no one left on, or rather 1 left on base at the end of a half inning. Covina, California, nothing. Seoul, Korea coming to bat.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again. How about next weekend?
Yes! Cheers to the Pennsylvania Bavarian Oktoberfest on the streets of downtown Canonsburg, September 15th through 17th.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Dunkin' Donuts, by California University of Pennsylvania, by ANSYS, by West Banco, and by UPMC. Well, over the years, some of the all-time greats who have played the game in the majors have appeared here at the Pony League World Series. Gentleman there in the yellow coat, former Pirate Paul Wainer. Blue jacket, hands in his pocket. That's none other than Don Zimmer, the legendary Don Zimmer. And the guy with his back to you there, that's Tommy Lasorda. That is quite a trio here at the Pony League World Series through the years. Let's go back upstairs now.
And the starting lineup for Seoul, Korea, Bae Hun-jun, Kim Min-yuk is at left field, Jung Woi-chan in center field with Choi Woo-in at first base. Kim Young-ul, the catcher, batting fifth, and Kim Sung-min is the shortstop. Third baseman Cho Kyu-taek, and then the second baseman Hun Tae-young, and the pitcher Lee Young-un against James Jimenez. And Ernie was talking about the impressive numbers for Jimenez. 8 innings without allowing a run. Complete game 5-inning victory over Washington County on Sunday, and then picked up the win yesterday against Bay County, Michigan. 3 innings, no runs.
And Jimenez, a guy that comes at you a little bit unorthodox, drops down, hides the ball well. Has a good fastball, a good slider. Work to both sides of the plate.
Strike called. Bay is 4 for 10 in the tournament, having hit safely in each of the first 3 games. And we have a hit batsman. Whereas the Covina first hitter reached base by way of a base hit, Bay reaches by way of a hit batsman. Logan, Quito, and Willison left to right. Vargas at third, Rasmussen the shortstop. Munoz at second base, Mir Martez at first, Batista catching. Now Kim Min-yuk, left-handed batter, left fielder.
I think think they're still checking on the hit batsman there, but it looks like he's fine and ready to go. 2 left-handed hitters to start out the game here for Korea. And for Jimenez, the left-handers is the ones he doesn't want to see. Probably a lot tougher on right-handers with his delivery and throwing from the side.
Close play at first base. Seoul, Korea has won 3 Pony League World Series championships. 3 consecutive years, 1988, 1989, 1990. Left center field. Base hit. On his way to third is Bay. Throw in from center fielder Quito. Runner going for the plate, and the relay from the shortstop. Rasmussen up the line and quickly. Seoul, Korea takes a 1-0 lead on the double by Kim.
A great piece of base running there by Bae Han-jun, who went all the way to second base, seeing if that ball was going to be caught. He was already at second base once the ball dropped, took a hard turn, and then with the bobble in left field, he was sent. And with a good throw, it's probably a close play at home plate. Maybe Korea makes the first out of the inning at home plate, but the throw a little bit offline. And we have a score in this game here early in the bottom of the first.
And the first run against Jimenez in the 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. And Jung Woi-chun, center fielder. 4 for 11 in the tournament. 2 home runs. One against Hagerstown on Monday, the other against Youngstown yesterday. Seoul, Korea has outscored the opposition 29-8, well, not 30-8. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The Seoul, Korea team batting average in the tournament, 378 with 7 home runs. Foul ball 1-2. The other night after the win by Covina over Bay County, and in that game, Covina committed 4 errors, and Richard Graciano, the coach, told Tony Caridi in the post-game interview that it was so unlike his team. Coach Graciano believes, or head coach, manager Graciano believes that he has a fundamentally sound defensive club. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you can see here Jimenez a lot tougher on a right-handed hitter. He's been able to throw that off-speed pitch to get strike 1 and then be able to work off the plate with the slider. We haven't seen a good swing yet from Jung Woi-chan. But still, he's still alive, fouling off and spoiling good pitches.
1-2 pitch. Outside third. 1-0 Seoul, Korea leads in the 2017 Pony League World Series, 66th annual Pony League World Series. Right-hander Jimenez. Swing and a miss, 1 out.
When there's that slider right there, it's just going to be so tough on any right-handed hitter here tonight. Not only does Jimenez drop down from the side, but he works that breaking ball away from the right-handers. And as a right-handed hitter, your natural reaction is to open up your front side and let that shoulder fly when a guy's throwing from the side or from down under, and that's exactly what we saw right there. Great pitch by Jimenez.
Number 4 batter, first baseman Choi Woo-in, has collected 2 hits in each of the first 3 games. And a balk is called. Shortstop Rasmussen was jockeying with a runner at second base, and Jimenez permits the runner Kim to move the third.
And Rasmussen running the daylight play. He thought he had daylight between him and the runner, and he went hard to the bag, wanting the reverse pivot in the pickoff throw, and instead it made Jimenez flinch on the mound. Probably a play they work on all the time, and I think the daylight was there. There might have been a play at second base, but Jimenez didn't reverse pivot. He flinched.
Infield drawn in with 1 out, runner at third and a run in. Strike 1 on Choi.
I mean, you'd have to believe there has to be a little bit of nerves and butterflies for these guys right now. It's the first inning of the World Championship game, so going to be some butterflies.
No balls, 2 strikes, win or lose. What has transpired the last 6 days, memories for these young baseball players, memories that they'll remember forever. 0-2 on Choi. Choi does not chase the ball down and away here. Yeah, with the infield in, runner at third. We were talking about that earlier, about, you know, how do you make that decision? What's the right thing to do early in a game? And I must say there's a foul ball. I must say, Ernie, I've been fortunate to sit in and absorb conversations with some big league guys that have, and they've all discussed this, and they've all had different opinions about how you play it early in a game. Jim Leland, Bill Verdon, just to name two guys that I remember one night had a discussion about it. 2 outs. Now the infield can relax.
Yeah, and another great breaking ball there from Jimenez. But, you know, it's one of those things probably 20 years ago, Lanny, you would have never seen the infield brought in the first inning, because there's that rule of thumb that you only bring the infield in a must situation late in the game. But maybe California thinks that the pitcher they're facing tonight is going to be very difficult to score on, and you might not have that many opportunities, and you don't want this to become a 2-run game. You want to keep it at a 1-run game, and especially with 2 out or 2 strikes on the hitter. Maybe you bring him in there because the pitch is going to be off the plate, an 0-2 count, and hopefully hard contact won't be made.
Ball 1 on Kim Young-jul. 3 for 10 in the Pony League World Series. Kim Mun-yuk's double driving in the game's first run. Throw to first base, out at third. Pick off 1-5, the inning is over.
What a play there, a timing play again, a pickoff that they work on all the time, and it worked to perfection. Jimenez lifts his leg, picks to third base, and a great job by the third baseman.
1-0, Seoul Korea leads over Covina, California.
We head to the top half of the second inning. Seoul Korea on top by a score of 1-0. We welcome you back inside Lou Hayes Pony Field. I'm Tony Caridi, along with the mayor of Washington, Pennsylvania, Scott Putnam. Scott, what a beautiful night. What a beautiful turnout. What's it mean for the city of Washington to continue to host this event?
I think you just look at the crowd we have here tonight on a Wednesday night. It's a beautiful night for baseball. We have a 10-team tournament, international field, people from all over the world watching on MLB.com, Pikewood Sports. You know, it's really spectacular.
It truly is, and Dick's Sporting Goods coming on board several years ago now has really taken this tournament to a different level, haven't they?
It's sad to say that Dick's, you know, had to come in, but I think the tournament's not in Washington without Dick's Sporting Goods, and they've done a fantastic job. Look at the field, the beautiful banners. It's all them.
Scott, thanks so much.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, Scott Putnam, mayor here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Let's go back upstairs. Lanny and Ernie, take it away, guys.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. Pikewood Sports, Mike Parsons, Dan Lohman, our producer Roger Lenhart, our director Scott Bartlett. And keep in mind that most of the men and women that are working on our crew have been putting in considerable hours because we've been streaming video of all the games on television on 22 The Point last Saturday and TV tonight on 22 The Point. But all of these games of the Pony League World Series have been, the video has been streamed across the world, around the world. Jimenez 6 for 9 in the Pony League World Series. number 5 batter and pitcher. Covina, California, 22 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. And there is a difference between Covina, California and West Covina. Though some of these players on the Covina team live in West Covina. Slow roller. Choi. Close play, 1 out. Cho did a good job. Well, a long trip for the Seoul, Korea team. 6,790 miles. I was told by the Seoul translator Friday that here's Josh Logan. First pitch, a strike that pops off the glove of the catcher, Kim, or ball one rather. I was told by the translator that they flew from Seoul to Atlanta to Pittsburgh, and I find that hard to believe.
Well, the first leg of that flight, a little longer than a second.
Guess I would have thought they would have gone from Seoul to a California city, but Logan 2 for 4. Logan is from Irwindale. Celebrated his 15th birthday in late July. Young man that goes to Northview High School, and nicknamed the Vikings. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-0 Seoul, Korea leads. One-two pitch. Driven to left field. 2 outs. Turned out to be a Shakespearean fly ball. Much ado about nothing. 2 down, and Anthony Rasmussen steps in.
Well, I was with you on that one. When it left the bat, I thought probably a good chance that ball's getting out of the ballpark, but the ball just not carrying here tonight.
Speaking of balls carrying, Anthony Rasmussen won the home run derby contest this year. Swing and a miss, strike one. Anthony Rasmussen from Baldwin Park goes to South Hills High School. Bouncing ball to the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 top of the second. At the end of an inning and a half at the 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, Seoul, Korea leads at 1-0.
Since 1901, Community Bank has helped make home sweet home a little sweeter. Stop in or visit us online to see how we can get those dream projects started with a home improvement loan that's right for you. Because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank.
At the Southwestern Pennsylvania Eye Center, our priority is patient care.
We have the latest laser technology for cataract surgery, LensX.
We enhance the quality of life by restoring vision because our passion is eye care.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Life can be challenging, but buying a car doesn't need to be. That's why my first stop is always Washington Honda. With their tremendous selection of new and pre-owned vehicles and their friendly, no-hassle approach, buying a car has never been easier. Don't let your next car buying experience be a difficult one. Come to Washington Honda. This month, lease a 2017 Honda Accord LX for just $169 a month. Washington Honda. It's all at the mall.
At the Southwestern Pennsylvania Eye Center, our priority is patient care.
We have the latest laser technology, including dropless cataract surgery.
We enhance the quality of life by restoring vision because our passion is eye care.
Looking for a new home or to refinance an existing one? The mortgage team at Community Bank will show you how to make your dream home a dream come true. Plus, our rates are pretty dreamy too. All because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank.
Back in 2010, Pony Baseball created the Champions League division. It's a league for players with special needs, and each year here at the Pony League World Series, they have the Champions League game, and every team in the tournament participates. It is a wonderful morning of baseball, and memories that are created last a lifetime. 1-0, score holds. Back to Lanny.
All right, Tony, Kim Young-yul, catcher, takes a strike at the outside corner. 3 for 10 in the tournament. Seoul winning the 3 straight championships, 88, 89, 90. Interestingly enough, all 3 of the wins came against California teams. And here is the 2017 edition of the Seoul Korea Pony League club up against the California club. In 1989, when Seoul won the title, played 4 games and gave up only 1 run in those 4 games.
So they won it in dominating fashion.
1-0. The Kim Min-yuk double, driving in the game's first run.
Well, you've come to expect that, though, from Korea. You know, they're going to play the game the right way. They're going to be fundamentally sound. They're going to put good pitchers on the mound and disciplined hitters in the batter's box. And it's no surprise that they are once again here playing the final game in Washington, Pennsylvania for the Pony League World Series Championship.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Rasmussen throws out Kim Young-yul, and now Kim Sung-min will step in. 1-0 Seoul Korea leads. Ground ball to third. Bobbled. But still with time, Vargas. Like a pinball, 2 down.
He did a nice job. That ball took a little bit of a goofy hop on him there at the end, and he bobbled it in his glove a little bit, and then bobbled to try to get the grip a couple times, but stayed composed, set his feet, threw a bullet across the infield just in time to get the second out.
Turned out to be the pinball wizard. 2 down. Chokyu Take, third baseman. Strike call. The gentleman that's behind the plate is Jeff Rabel. Jeff is from Columbus, Ohio. And Jeff has been umpiring for 34 years. He started at the age of 14.
It's a special person because it's a thankless job.
1-1 pitch. Ball fouled out of play. 6 umpires for this championship game. Mentioned that Jeff's from Columbus. Larry Montgomery, the first base umpire from Virginia Beach, Virginia. 2 outs, nobody on. And the strikeout ends the inning. So right-hander James Jimenez has 3 strikeouts through 2, but at the end of 2, Seoul Korea 1, Covina, California 0.
We're America's #1 sporting goods store, and we're always open. Every season starts at Dix.com.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
The game of baseball continues to improve and evolve thanks to technology. Diamond Kinetics, a company founded in the Pittsburgh area in 2013, was on hand during the Fan Fest to measure the barrel speed of the bats and put those analytics together, and it tells you a whole world about how fast that ball will travel. Let's go back upstairs now to Lanny.
Well, one of the more impressive batting averages of this tournament, Trey Pancake from Youngstown, Ohio, batted .588. He went 10 for 17. His teammate Ronnie Howard hit .455. Chris Munoz, one hit, a grand slam, or two hits, one of the two being a grand slam, line drive, foul ball. Didn't miss by much.
We can't get any closer than that. Very hard hit ball down the first base line, and curious to watch this replay here. I still can't tell from watching the replay if it was fair or foul.
1-0 Seoul, Korea leads. Lee with that hat back a bit on his forehead. 1 ball, 1 strike. First base coach Matt Vargas. He is Jake Vargas's brother. Also on the coaching staff, Juan Vargas, Matt and Jake's dad. Ball off the body. Joe safe. Covina gets a man aboard here in the 3rd inning. It is a base hit. Second hit of the game for Covina, California.
Tell you what, it didn't work out, but what a play by the third baseman, Cho Koo-taek. You know you have no chance to catch that ball. You're going to get caught in between on a hot hop, and he bodied that ball up almost like a catcher blocking a ball in the dirt and did everything he could possibly do to give himself a chance to throw Munoz out at first base, and he almost pulled it off.
All right, manager, baseball expert, you bunt here?
If you're 9-hitter, yeah, you probably bunt here, try to move him up.
Nice call there, Ernie. I was talking earlier about Ernie's the perfect guy to have in the chair to my right. 4 years college baseball coaching, 8 years American Legion, 6 years youth baseball. Ernie's just back from a trip to Cooperstown, New York with his youth baseball team. Did you go to the museum?
Oh, absolutely.
What's the most impressive thing you saw at the museum?
Still and I've been there 3 times, Lanny, and I love going there. I was there as a kid, middle-aged, and now in my later years, even though I'm 40 years old. But my favorite thing is it's the glass case that has the baseballs with Ted Williams' batting average in every single part of the strike zone. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
Absolutely amazing.
Quito bunted, but then 2 strikes, takes the swing, 1 out.
That goes back to what we were arguing about earlier. We had this discussion. If your goal at the beginning of an at-bat is to get a sacrifice bunt down, so many coaches take it off with 2 strikes. And the percentage of that hitter striking out is very, very, very high. And, you know, that's exactly what we saw right there. The first 2 pitches of the at-bat, the plan was for Quito to get a sacrifice bunt down and move that runner into scoring position. But, you know, and it's one of those things, beautiful things about baseball that can be argued either way. But do you take it off with 2 strike when your initial plan was to sacrifice that runner to second base?
Is it your belief that if the hitters know that you're going to keep the bunt on with 2 strikes, that their concentration factors better throughout the at-bat?
I do believe that. Now, I'm not saying that any hitter is intentionally not getting a bunt down. But if a hitter goes into the batter's box knowing that he plays for a coach he's not going to take the bunt off. It's your job in this specific at-bat to do your job and move a runner up via the sacrifice bunt. I think you see a lot more guys get the bunt down on that first good strike that they have, and you definitely see them focus a little bit more with 2 strikes. But of course, you always can be second-guessed if the guy bunts strike 3 foul and you strike out.
Hector Batista from Covina, California. Real good defensive catcher. Singled his first time up, blow outside ball 1. The sole run of the bottom of the first. Bae Hyun Jun was hit by a pitch and scored on the Kim Min-yuk double. Richard Graciano, the third base coach, 14 years coaching Pony League Baseball. Works for Lincoln Financial. Really good guy to be around. He's been so helpful to us, and had an opportunity to visit with Tony Caridi. Matter of fact, Tony was kidding about that, how it is seeming to be a regular occurrence now that after these Covina games, Tony and Richard would get together, but let's see if they get together after this one. And Batista's hit safely in each of the 4 games. And count 2 balls, 1 strike. Curious George, the doll in the Covina dugout. It's team's lucky charm. Now 3-1.
You ever had any lucky charms throughout your career?
You mean as an athlete?
As a broadcaster? Anything special in the booth
No,
over the
how
years?
about you?
No. Nope.
Ground ball to the second baseman. Han to the shortstop, Kim. Throw to first base, the ball goes by the first baseman, so just the out at second base, 2 outs. Batista safe at first.
When I like the play there that Han Tai-young made at second base, he could have taken a really tough hop there, an in-between hop, and tried to pivot the other way to be quicker on the double play, but instead backed up a step, opened up his glove side to get a longer hop and make sure he could make that play and at least get that first out at second base.
Jake Vargas. One out and 2 down. Seoul leads at 1-0. The 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. This is the 5th appearance for Covina, California in the Pony League World Series. And each of the 5 times Covina has advanced to the championship game and has won 2 of the previous 4.
They're producing good baseball players out of that area. Obviously have a very good program to continue to have that type of success.
Outside 1-1. Hello again to Pizza Chalet out in Covina, the folks that have checked us out. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, this is the 10th consecutive year in which an Asia Pacific Zone team has advanced to the championship game. Fly ball, right field corner, Bay over and back, and it is a foul ball.
Well, we talked about in the last inning a ball to left field that I thought was a home run off the bat and didn't carry, didn't even make it to the warning track. And that ball off the bat, Lanny, I thought was just going to be a routine fly ball to right field, and it ended up carrying all the way out of the ballpark, but just in foul territory.
Yeah, you can be the umpire. We had that covered well. Danny Corso was positioned perfectly to give us that look down the line.
Well, it's not a windy night either. All the flags completely laying low.
Runner going. Outside 2-2. Throw to second base. Safe. See, I like that. I like that play there. You get the runner in the scoring position with 2 outs, and if he is out at second base, you get your hitter Vargas a fresh start with a count on him at the. It's a 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, and you know you're probably going to get some type of off-speed pitch that may be hard for the catcher to handle. Something down and away. It's the perfect count to run on 1 ball, 2 strikes, and you're exactly right, Lanny. You want to try to steal second base, be aggressive there with 2 outs in an inning, because now instead of having to hit a double, triple home run or 2 singles, you're going to be able to score a run on 1 single base hit or potentially an infield error.
And you saw Batista target the outside part of second base as he went in sliding. Out number 3. Covina, California, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. After 2.5 innings of play, it is Seoul, Korea 1, Covina, California nothing.
One decision, endless possibilities. California University of Pennsylvania opens your mind to more than 100 programs of study, programs that matter to business, to justice, to our environment, to the future of our world. California University of Pennsylvania, because the world is waiting for you.
Visit or apply online at calu.edu.
Mom, I'm bored. Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through the 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Peoples is dedicated to developing innovative energy solutions with local companies and communities. The result? A positive environmental impact while supporting new technologies in the region. Whether it's collaborating with Chatham, Duquesne, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, or Giant Eagle's commercial fleet, natural gas-powered campuses and companies are protecting the environment by doing more with less. Protecting the environment through innovation for future generations. One more way Peoples is making your life better.
They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world. You know, the other day I went out, there were two teams sitting on the hillside in right field, and I went out to talk to the players and almost ended up falling down the hill, tumbling down the hill. I found that hill, at least for a 69-year-old former Major League broadcaster, to be a lot steeper than I thought it would be.
Yeah, especially probably when the sun goes down, you get a little bit of dew on it. But the next time you decide to go out there on that hill, make sure I'm here. Make sure you let me know that you're doing that.
You'll be my wingman?
Yeah, I want to sit here and watch, just in case, just in case something comical happens.
Here's Hunter Young. And so far, 1-0 ball game. Well, I want to say hello to Olivia and Patrick Scott. They're tuned in Rockville, Maryland. My friends Bruno and Elaine Papasergi are checking in with us tonight as we are pleased to bring you the Pony League World Series, and certainly hope that the folks from Seoul, Korea have enjoyed their time here in Western Pennsylvania. We're extremely proud of our hometown, our community. It's to Ha, the strike on the inside corner. So Jimenez has worked 10 innings in the tournament, has given up just 1 run, and has struck out 13. 1-1. The two best games that we've had in this 2017 Pony League World Series. The Youngstown 2-0 win over Levittown, Puerto Rico. Brandon Mikos hit Sean Helpe had a 2-run homer in the top of the 7th of that game. There's a strikeout of Hahn for the first out of the 3rd. So it was a 2-run homer by Helpe, and Brandon Mikos pitched a 5-hit shutout and struck out 14.
Well, just a perfect 0-2 pitch there. Off the plate a little bit, but Jimenez got the call, and it's exactly where you want to throw it. You want to throw it off the plate enough to where it can't be hit hard, but close enough to the plate, Laney, where every once in a while you might get that strike 3 call. Sharp breaking ball, strike 1, Lee Young-jun. 1 for 3 in the tournament. That's a pretty tight slider there. A good breaking ball from the young right-hander, Jimenez.
And so now Jimenez has retired 6 in a row since giving up the RBI double. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on 1 hit for Seoul. No runs, 2 hits for Covina. Talking about the better games we've had this year in the tournament. The 2-0 Youngstown win over Levittown, Puerto Rico, and then Brownsville's win. There's that backdoor breaking ball.
What a nice job by the catcher, Bautista. He's stolen a couple strikes for his pitcher today.
Outside. Brownsville, Texas beat Washington County 4-3 in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, Darren Ramirez, game-winning single. Marco Martinez leaping over the catcher to score the winning run. Ground ball to the second baseman. Munoz makes the catch, 2 outs.
You know, and it's not hard to see why Jimenez has been so successful here in the Pony League World Series. Not only has good stuff, he has a good fastball, good breaking ball, throws from a little bit different of an arm angle, which can be difficult for hitters that have never seen him before, but he doesn't make mistakes in the middle of the plate, Lanny. I mean, he's on the edges, he's right off the edges, and when he gets 2 strikes, he's been working down in the zone to get ground outs. Very impressed with the right-hander so far tonight.
Well, you've heard many baseball announcers talk about how a leadoff walk frequently leads to a run. Well, in this case, Seoul got the leadoff hitter out of the first inning by way of a hit batsman, and that led to the game's first run, and to this point, the only run.
When you think about it, they always say the first inning's the tough one, but 5 pitches into the game, Seoul Korea had a 1-0 lead after a double, and Jimenez has not allowed a base runner since.
Swing and a miss, ball gets away. Batista quickly gets up the third base line to grab the ball. 5 strikeouts for Jimenez. Abe Key's going to join us in a moment. 1-0 Seoul after 3 innings.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. That keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
A college education. A new den edition. The trip of a lifetime. At WesBanco, your home becomes more than a home when you take advantage of our new low home equity FlexLine loan rate. WesBanco, by all accounts, better.
Welcome back, everyone. Lou Hayes, Pony Field. If there's been one iconic moment of this tournament over the last 6 days, it's this play right here. That was in extra innings. Brownsville, Texas wins it as the leap over the catcher hits the home plate for the game-winning run. That picture appeared in the Observer newspaper here in Washington, Pennsylvania, and joined now by the president and the publisher of the Observer, reporter Tom Northrup. Tell you what, you can take a lot of pictures, but you're not going to find one much better or more significant than that one.
I know. Well, the ironic thing, I think, is Celeste, our photographer, said she doesn't really know much about baseball and doesn't know where to look some of the times. And so she figured, since it was extra innings, that this might be a good place to look. And she just, I don't know if she got lucky, but she put, that was a fantastic photo. Just a great, great photo. I think it sums up the entire series.
It certainly does, and hopefully there'll be some other great memories here as it rolls through tonight. Tom, thanks so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Tom Northrup, publisher and president of the Observer Reporter newspaper here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Let's go back upstairs.
You know, I want to congratulate Celeste Van Kirk for that photo. She's an outstanding photojournalist, and I've had a chance to spend some time with her during the last 6 days, and also had an opportunity to spend considerable memorable moments with Abe Key, who joins us in our broadcast booth. Seoul leading 1-0, Luke Willison to lead off. Abe, are you the only guy in America that's allowed to call Bob Gregg Bobby?
Bob and I grew up together here in Washington, a couple blocks away. I don't think I've ever called him Bobby in my life. No. He's always been Bob to me.
I guess the coach, I guess that article the other day, the coach was calling him Bobby.
Coach Monacawa called him Bobby, yeah.
Yeah, 0-2. Well, how's it going? How's the 2017 tournament going?
The tournament's been fantastic. From the facilities to the leadership at Dick's Sporting Goods, we've made what has always been an exceptional baseball tournament into an exceptional event.
And Willison down on 3 strikes. Complete the out 2-3. This is such a wonderful event. I'm proud to be a part of it. How has it been that you were able to this connection with Dick's Sporting Goods is phenomenal.
Well, it's a natural for us. Dick's Sporting Goods is headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're 30 miles away. Sports matters to them, and we're one of their primary sports, baseball and softball, and it's been a great relationship.
And you're fortunate to get so many people working with you, volunteers that put in a lot of hours to make this a success.
I think we estimated that we have about 400 to 500 different volunteers in numerous capacities here at the Pony League World Series, and without them, we could not do this.
You know, talk about what it feels like to watch this event go off and go so great. I made the comment that the field looks just fabulous, but all of the work you've put into it and the new life that's been breathed into it over the last couple of years, it's got to feel good.
No doubt about it. This is our marquee event. The Pony League World Series is our oldest event. We were founded here in Washington in the early 1950s. We have 7 other World Series, but none as old and more prestigious as the Pony League World Series.
Count 2-1 on Miramontes. 1-0 Seoul Korea leads. When do you start planning for 2018?
5 days ago when we started 2017. We're always taking copious notes and making small tweaks. And the folks at Dick's Sporting Goods are great event managers, and they bring a lot to the table in expertise, time management. They've been a great addition in that capacity as well.
The tournament champion receives the Gillespie Trophy.
Roy Gillespie was the 3rd president of Pony Baseball and Softball, originally from Illinois, came here at the request of Lou Hayes, one of the principal founders, and eventually succeeded Lou Hayes as the 3rd president of Pony Baseball, and the team trophy for the winning team is named in his honor, Roy Gillespie.
We got a hit batsman, Miramontes, on 1 out in the 4th inning. 1-0 Seoul leads.
It's only the 3rd base runner of the game for California. You know, talk to us a little bit about, because I've been a part of events like this, and obviously you love the baseball aspect of it. It's good baseball. There's good baseball players here, but talk about a couple things that don't happen on the field that you really take a lot of pride in or enjoy being a part of.
I think one of our marquee events that we added about 10 years ago is our Champions League game for special needs kids. We do that on Saturday morning. We have a team from Washington County, a team from Fayette County, a neighboring county come. The special needs kids interact, have a game for about an hour, interact with all the teams that are here. It's one of my favorite events, hands down, just to see those kids and the smile on their faces when they play a game.
Our friends from Pikewood the other day capturing the video of the event from Saturday.
All 10 teams were here. The kids were fantastic. They interacted with one another. The kids want to play the game of baseball just like the big kids here in the Pony League World Series. It's fantastic. One of my favorite events.
Hey, seems to me last year, was it last year, the last time you were with us, you were able to bring us some ice cream sandwiches. Could
yeah,
you?
I think
could,
I did
could
give
you
a
do
shout
the same
out.
thing?
I think I did give a shout out to the folks in the concession stand on your behalf last year.
Well,
Miraculously out of
we
thin
got
air.
free ice cream the other day, but you know, it's
a couple of ice cream sandwiches showed up for you.
We got a box of donuts the other night. I didn't get my coffee though. I did not get my coffee.
Ground ball to the second baseman. Out at second. Safe at first. Ball was hit sharply, but there was a hiccup there. Hara, the pinch runner in this 4th inning, out at second base, 2 down. 1-0 Seoul Korea leads.
Another nice play there by the second baseman from Korea. Another very tough hop, but stayed below the ball, showed good hands. Made sure he made the play to make sure you get that first out, which is so important.
You know, the manager of Seoul is going to go to the first base umpire, Larry Montgomery, along with the translator. So it's 1-0 Seoul by way of the 4th inning. Are there are there things that you would like to infuse into this tournament next year or in subsequent years?
There's always some great conversation as this event sort of gets rolling every year. What about the press box? We're sort of running out of room in here. The dugouts are a little close to one another. There's discussion, long-term discussion about what we're going to do with this press box facility that houses media, hospitality, the teams, and the grounds crew. It's a little crowded at times. So there is some discussion about what to do with this facility on a long-term basis. Playing surface, we always want to make sure that is paramount for the safety of the players, is in the ultimate best shape that it can be in. Also in right field, if you get a shot at right field, a lot of fans sit up there. We're talking about maybe terracing that. Not putting in bleachers, but just terracing it so it's a comfortable seating area for bringing your lounge chair out to watch the ball game.
Well, I particularly like the Dick's Sporting Goods cabana that you put up in the left field line. Makes it very comfortable for folks.
It's a great place to watch the ball game. High third base. People come early and put their lawn chairs in there. They stake that out.
Well, Abe, let me tell you, on behalf of Mike Parsons of Pikewood and Dan Lohman, we're most appreciative of your help as we put this together and bring you the coverage. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Abe Key joining us here in the top of the fourth inning. No runs, no hit, a hits batsman, and one left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, championship game, 1-0 Seoul. Thank you.
Toyota, find out just how easy buying a new car can be. Their low pricing, huge selection, and knowledgeable sales team guarantees that I'll not only find a vehicle that I love, but one that fits my budget. If you're in the market for a new Toyota, there's only one place to go, the all-new South Hills Toyota. This month, lease the 2017 Toyota RAV4 LE for just $199 a month. South Hills Toyota. This changes everything.
One decision, endless possibilities. California University of Pennsylvania opens your mind to more than 100 programs of study, programs that matter to business, to justice, to our environment, to the future of our world. California University of Pennsylvania, because the world is waiting for you.
Visit or apply online at calu.edu.
1-0 ball game. James Jimenez has struck out 5.
Yeah, and he's been outstanding, pitching to both sides of the plate with the fastball and the slider, the big pickoff at third base right there. He's really only made the one mistake, a first pitch double in the first inning for an RBI. Other than that, Lanny, he has been lights out so far for California.
And Kim Min-yuk has the only Seoul Korea hit, the RBI double of the first inning. So Jimenez, now 11 innings, allowing just 1 run. Strike call to the outside corner. Mentioned Larry Montgomery, the first base umpire, is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And colleague Chance Groth on the left field line is from Chesapeake, Virginia. Pitch inside. The other 4 umpires, Jeff Rabel from Columbus, Jeff DeCellis, second base umpire from Poland, Ohio, and Brian Gillespie, third base umpire from Houston, PA, and Ron Ross from Cannonsburg. Ball looped into left field. Safe. Ball not caught in left field. Logan tried to make the play. Leadoff single for Kim.
I think the left fielder Logan thought that ball was going to stay up in the air a little bit longer than it did. You'll see him pull up a little bit here thinking, but then he realized he had to dive to make the play and just couldn't come up with a great effort. But a leadoff single here for Korea.
Jung Moy Chun struck out his first time up. Home run against Hagerstown on Monday. Home run against Youngstown yesterday in the 3 spot of the batting order. So this is probably not a bunt situation.
You never know, though, as disciplined as Korea usually is fundamentally, and they do use the bunt and have historically. I think it was a 50-50 toss up there. I was thinking to myself, is he going to bunt? Is he not? But he is the 3-hitter and having a great tournament here at the Pony League World Series.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Seoul, Korea beating Guasave, Mexico on Saturday, 8-4. Defeated Hagerstown 10-3 on Monday and knocked off Youngstown 11-1 yesterday. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fair ball. Long throw across off the market, and there are 2 on. Vargas gave it a good shot. And it's now the 3rd hit of the game for Seoul, Korea.
Boy, Vargas almost made a highlight reel play there. One of the toughest plays on the field for a third baseman to have a backhand a ball. The ball drags you into foul territory, and you got to make the longest throw on the diamond if you're an infielder. I think if the throw is on line, he probably gets it there in time, but it just pulls the first baseman, Miramontes, off the bag.
Choi Woo-in, cleanup batter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-0 Seoul, Korea leads in this 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Time is called. Choi made sure that he had time before he stepped out of the batter's box. In Pony baseball, you are not allowed to step out of the box.
And I wonder what that conversation is about, because even though he is the cleanup hitter, I am surprised they're not trying to bunt here in this game, because it's obviously going to be a pitcher's duel type of night. We're halfway through this game, and Korea with a golden opportunity here with guys on first and second and nobody out.
Corner infielders are back. 0-2 on Choi. Home run against Guasave, Mexico on Saturday. Home run against Youngstown yesterday. There have been 2 grand slams in the 2017 Pony League World Series. One by a Seoul Korean player, one by a Covina California player. Time called now as Batista's going to the mound with the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Keep in mind that very often the pitch selection comes from the dugout.
And I wonder if that was a called pickoff play there, because Rasmussen, like we saw earlier in the game, it resulted in a balk, but he broke to the bag to pick the runner at second base off, and I just wonder if there was a missed sign there by Jimenez.
Outside throw to first base. Safe at first. And Miramontes was trying to use his body to block the runner's return to the bag.
Boy, what a great play there. That was a design play, a pitch out, 0-2 count. Right-handed hitter. That first baseman sneaking in behind the runner at first base, and maybe with a perfect throw, you get that out there. It was very close play, but I like the call out of the California dugout there, trying to steal an out here.
And Choi is out. He stepped out of the batter's box. Third base manager wants an explanation, and Jeff Grable was saying, no, let's play ball.
We're not going to argue balls and strikes.
Oh, no, I guess it was not a step out of the batter's box. That was called a strike by Jeff Grable, and you hear Jeff say, I'm not going to argue balls and strikes. You called it a pitch out, right?
I did call it a pitch out. It was definitely something there. Interesting situation here, and I'm not sure if it was because he stepped out of the batter's box or if it was an actual called third strike, but yeah, I thought definitely it was a pitch out.
Well, from what Jeff said, it sounded like he called that strike 3. Yep, he called strike 3.
You know what? When you look at it, a replay, it might have been a strike. Obviously, the catcher didn't catch it as a strike because, and there's another pickoff attempt at second base. This California team really does a good job of trying to control the running game with pickoffs. We did see them balk earlier in the game, but it's also helped them out a couple times as well. But, yeah, maybe a pitch that was a strike, but with the catcher moving his feet and then the called pickoff play, didn't look like a strike.
First and second, 1 out. You know what's ironic, folks, is that Ernie and I were talking earlier, and I told Ernie up in Moose's office that I thought that I had seen too many occasions during this Pony League World Series where teams were trying to pick off runners. And I didn't understand why there was an obsession with picking off runners. And yet today we've seen 4 plays where it seemed to be legitimate plays with throws to bases by either pitchers or catchers.
And there's another one right there. And again, you know, we got into this, and it was a fun but heated discussion between you and I. And, you know, I like to try to pick guys off, not maybe to get an out, but just to try to control the running game. So guys aren't getting huge leads and think that they can steal bases at will. And, you know, if you throw to bases and do those things, you're going to be less, the other team's going to be less likely to be aggressive on the bases.
Well, most of those throws to a base are dictated from the dugout. Count is 0-2 on Kim Young-yul. 0 for 1 in this ball game. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Seoul leads 1-0. It's way outside, 1-2. In my discussion with Ernie, I brought up the point about a pitcher having his concentration split between the runners and the hitters, and also the concern that with the jockeying at second base, middle infielders have to be careful they're not out of position when the pitch is thrown.
Yeah, and those are all valid points, and I agree with you.
Oh boy, is Jimenez coming up with big pitches. Back-to-back strikeouts after there were runners at first and second with nobody out.
And that's the second time we've seen him do it. We saw him do it in the first inning, the leadoff hit by pitch, and then the RBI double, runner on second, nobody out. He boxed the runner to third, then gets back-to-back strikeouts, and then the pickoff to get out of the inning. And once again here in this inning, first and second, nobody out. He's got back-to-back strikeouts. Now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning with putting another 0 up.
Right side, second baseman Muñoz, underhand flip. At number 3, Seoul Korea had runners at first and second with nobody out, and strands 2. We've written 4 chapters of tonight's story, and it reads Seoul Korea 1, Covina, California 0.
The key to winning is getting the most out of every player.
We need to perform at the highest level.
Anything less won't cut it.
We demand the best.
You also need the best medical care and sports training programs
to help prevent injuries
and to provide world-class treatment if someone gets hurt. We won't settle for second best.
That's why the Pitt Panthers choose UPMC Sports Medicine.
Athletes at every level choose UPMC Sports Medicine.
That one a little flare, and it's just a miss. And Max Moros is the hero.
And a line drive, base hit into center field. Adam Frazier gives the Pirates a walk-off win. Raise the Jolly Roger.
Each player that participates in this Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series gets a customized jersey that they will take home with them. And in fact, those jerseys are customized and printed just down the road in Masontown, Pennsylvania. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tony Caridi. I'm joined by Maureen Lawrence of Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's, once again, the title sponsor of this year's event. What's it mean for Dick's to be involved with Pony League Baseball?
You know, at Dick's Sporting Goods, we truly believe that sports matter and that sports make people better. So to be involved in the Pony League World Series right here in Washington, PA, in our backyard, is something that we found was a perfect fit. And we're incredibly excited to continue to be a part of this event. I mean, this ball field is electrified tonight for the championship game. And, you know, the kids, they love those uniforms, and it's something that it just completes the package of our involvement here.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Maureen Lawrence from Dick's Sporting Goods. And guys, we've got some breaking news since we went to commercial break. Lanny, take it away.
Yeah, the manager of the Seoul Korea team has been ejected, and he is now trying to get his team off the field. Dick Witt is going down. He's on the decision committee. There's Dick, who the other night was honored for 50 years with Pony League. And Dick's going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire, well, with all the umpires.
This is just an interesting situation here.
Dick Witt with the decision committee meeting with the umpires. The Seoul Korea manager has been ejected. Seoul leads 1-0 after 4 innings of play. Ejected over discipline.
You know, and it just continued the arguing with the balls and strikes, which you can't do whether it was the right call or the wrong call. But the manager from Seoul, Korea wants his team off the field here, Lanny, and you know, it's just become a really interesting situation. It'll be nice to see the kids get back on the field here and play the game.
That's what about. It's about the young people that who indeed want to play the game. The discussion about a strike that was called on a pitch away. According to Jeff Rabel, was on the outside part of the plate.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
1-0 Seoul Korea leads. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
Boy, a lot of people here anxiously waiting to see what the final outcome of this is going to be here, Lanny. You can see people on the edges of their seats on both sides right now because we don't have any baseball players on the field playing baseball right now.
Seoul Korea took a 1-0 lead in the first. We've been looking at the 1-0 score. Yeah, it was the third base umpire that tossed Park out of the game. Brian Gillespie.
You know, these umpires have a very tough job, especially at an event this big, and it's being televised, obviously, and it's such a big event. You have to keep control. This is youth baseball. These kids are still adolescent kids, teenage kids, and you know, you try to get situations under control and not let it escalate. And you know, I think the third base umpire did a nice job there. You know, enough was enough. He had been warned numerous times, and you can't argue balls and strikes at any level. I mean, you see it at the major league level. Umpires will have enough of a manager arguing the balls and strikes, and you know, they will eject them from the game. But you know, the delay here that has been a result of that ejection is what's kind of a little bit bewildering to me, Lanny. You know, the kids should be on the field playing baseball here.
Seoul, Korea has traveled nearly 6,800 miles to be a part of this tournament. And it should be the young men of Seoul, Korea making the noise and making the news of whether it's Seoul that wins the championship or Covina, California. And Seoul, Korea is going to take the field for the 5th.
Yeah, and this is the right thing. Let's get back to playing baseball again. Seoul Korea has a 1-0 lead after 4 innings in the Pony League World Series championship game, and you don't want to do anything to take away from that and how well they have played the game so far. They've pitched it extremely well.
Excuse me, I'm just going to say Park, the manager, is now standing in an area right behind the fence on the first base side. You know, those of us who have covered Major League Baseball, we always would find it amusing as to where the manager goes when he's ejected. Does he go to his office? Does he sit in a tunnel just down the road from the dugout?
Well, not to make light of the situation, but my all-time favorite, obviously, is Bobby Valentine, who put the disguise on and tried to get back into the Mets dugout. Do you remember that with the mustache?
That, yeah.
The Mets T-shirt. So, yeah, baseball managers, Laney. I consider myself one on some days of the week, and we all have our quirks. I'm not sure that any of us are really completely right in the mind.
Now, let me ask you a question. When you're running a youth baseball team, you call yourself coach or manager?
I neither, believe it or not. I tell the kids to call me by my name, which is Ernie.
No, but I mean, if I were to refer to, if I was doing one of your games as a broadcaster and I referred to you, should I refer to you as the manager or as the coach?
I would prefer to be labeled as the manager. But at that level, usually it's head coach. Same way in the college level, you don't have a manager in college baseball. You have a head coach, but I guess if I had my pick, I'd want to be referred to as the manager, but head coach would work as well.
Well, Park has parked himself in front of the bleachers of the first base line, waiting for this top of the 5th inning to get underway, with it being a 1-0 Seoul Korean lead. 1 run on 3 hits for Seoul, no runs, 2 hits for Covina. And Anthony Rasmussen to lead off. Kim Duk-yo is number 27. Not sure what the holdup is here. Okay, players are on the field. And now we're set to play ball. Anthony Rasmussen, 0 for 1. Headed for the concession stand. Here we go. Pitch inside, ball 1.
It'll be interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out now, what effect that situation has on both teams here. Does it motivate California?
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Anthony's dad, George, works for the Parks and Recreation Department in Los Angeles County. His mom, Christina's a nurse. 4 for 9 in the tournament. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball out of play. Covina, California. The Bohemian Rhapsody scene from the film Wayne's World was filmed on Citrus Avenue in downtown Covina. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, base hit. Leadoff single for Rasmussen here in the 5th inning. Center fielder Jung fires it back in. And now the number 8 hitter Munoz stands in.
Big 2-strike hit there for Rasmussen to lead off this 5th inning for California. Now have the tying run on base.
Rasmussen has hit safely in each of the 4 games. Munoz hit a grand slam yesterday.
But do we see the bunt here, Lanny? Nope.
Swinging a foul back, strike 1. Pretty good cut by Munoz. Pitch that was attempting to tie him up.
Both of these starting pitchers tonight have done a great job of controlling the strike zone, but both guys with a very sneaky fastball. The ball just jumps on the hitters.
There's the movement from Munoz as if he might be bunting. Pitches on the outside corner, 0-2. One nothing Seoul leads, 5th inning. Foul back out of play. Richard Graciano, the coach, at 3rd. Matthew Vargas at 1st. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1 out.
Boy, a good 2-strike slider there from Lee Young-jun. Perfect 0-2 pitch, enough to get that check swing, but a pitch that cannot be hit hard. We've seen 2 right-handers tonight that have just been on their games on that pitcher's mound. Very impressive.
Foul ball. I try to talk, when I do the Pony League World Series, I try to talk to each and every player before the tournament gets underway. And I'm looking for stories. I'm looking for little tidbits that I can use in the broadcast. I guess my favorite, or one of my favorites from this year, is my conversation with Chase Quito. I asked him, do you have any famous relatives? And he told me that his great-great-grandfather created the fortune cookie. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs in the 5th. 1-0 Seoul leads. This is also the story about the roommate that microwaved his buddy's cell phone while in the hotel room on this trip.
I'm not sure how I'd react to that one. A person like me who doesn't necessarily love his cell phone, I would actually probably enjoy it if my phone didn't work.
And with assistant coach Kim Duk-hun going out to the mound, Lee Young-jun has worked 4 2/3 innings. Looked like there was going to be a change there. There was even a swap of gloves. Looked like Choi was ready to use his pitching glove, but doesn't need to. He'll go back to first base. Top of the batting order for Hector Batista. Batista 1 for 2. 6 for 13 in the tournament. He's hit safely in each of the 4 games. Left-handed batter. Pitches outside, ball 1. 5th inning. Championship game. We started with 10 teams on Friday. Down to 2.
Do what you do, let's go.
Ground ball. Kim. Ooh, just did get to the base before Rasmussen. 5th inning. Started with a bit of controversy. Middle of the 5th, 1-0 Seoul Korea leads.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's
Got an
fun meter
idea.
runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again. How about next weekend? Yes.
Horse Around at the West Alexander Fair, September 4th through 9th at the Fairgrounds in West Alexander.
The 1955 championship game of the Pony League World Series was memorable for those in Washington County. In fact, it was Washington County winning the World Championship. Take a look, folks, at those cars pulling in, and they came from all over to watch the host team, Washington County, win a World Championship circa 1955. Let's go back upstairs to the guys. Lanny?
Okay, Tony, thank you. In bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be the bottom third of the Seoul batting order. 10th consecutive year that a team from the Asia Pacific zone has made it to the championship game. Previous 9 years, 4 wins, 5 losses. 1-3-0 for Korea, 0-3-0 for Covina. Pitch inside. Cho backs away, ball 1.
That's one thing Jimenez has shown that he'll do. He'll pitch inside to right-handed hitters to set up that really good breaking ball that he throws on the outside part of the plate to him and off the plate. He has owned both sides of the plate tonight.
Check swing, ball 2. So Jimenez now 12 innings in 3 starts, allowing just 1 run and recording 17 strikeouts. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Brandon Mikos of Youngstown struck out 14 batters in 7 innings for Youngstown against Levittown, Puerto Rico in this tournament. 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Jimenez just kind of has Cho Kutek's number here tonight. And you see the third base coach showing him exactly what he's doing. He's definitely pulling out with that front side and spinning off the ball. But that's what typically a right-hander does against a guy with the kind of stuff that Jimenez has.
3-2 on Cho. Jimenez, payoff pitch. And the strikeout is the first out of the inning. 8th strikeout for James Jimenez.
How about that 3-2 count? And you go right back to that breaking ball, which has been his money pitch here tonight. Great 3-2 pitch, big strikeout here to lead off the bottom of the 5th.
Now, the Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation created the Sports Matter program because they believe sports make people better. And Dick's began selling green laces in stores and online, making a $2 donation to the Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation with each pair sold. So swap out your laces and help save youth sports by purchasing a pair online at dicksportinggoods.com or in your local Dick's store. Bouncer to the second baseman, Munoz, 2 outs. Interestingly enough, I'm going to have to get the green laces. A couple weeks ago, I bought orange laces for my golf shoes in deference to my affinity for Waynesburg University.
I find that a little hard to believe, you wearing orange laces in your golf shoes.
Yeah, and what I bought an orange glove, had an orange hat.
So
you have an orange golf bag.
So you're coordinated all the way through.
Okay, well, I'm deeply devoted to Waynesburg University.
Okay.
And with 2 outs, the Coach Kim checking with his dugout. The other coach, Cho Jung-kwon, is at third base.
We got it. We got it.
And now a pinch hitter.
We're good. Thank you.
Oh Sung-jun to bat for the pitcher. And we've had Choi Woo-eun warming up in the right field corner. The only run of the game in the first inning. Bae was hit by a pitch, was balked to third, and scored on the Kim Min-yuk double. Two outs, nobody on. Fly ball left field. And made a great catch there. Logan made the grab right at the edge of the warning track for the third out of the fifth inning. Quickly reacted to that fly ball and hauls it in to push us to the sixth inning at the end of 5. Seoul, Korea 1, Covina, California 0.
At the Southwestern Pennsylvania Eye Center, we enhance life by restoring vision.
We offer the newest advancements, including dropless cataract surgery.
We provide excellent service and community-focused care.
Because our passion is eye care.
A college education. A new den edition. The trip of a lifetime. At WesBanco, your home becomes more than a home when you take advantage of our new low home equity FlexLine loan rate. WesBanco, by all accounts, better.
It's go time at Dunkin' with 2 egg and cheese wake-up wraps for $2. Enjoy 2 freshly made oven-toasted wraps and keep on running all day long. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin's full-bodied cold brew coffee takes 12 hours to steep and almost no time to sip. Experience the craft in Dunkin's ultra-smooth cold brew coffee. America runs on Dunkin'.
At the Southwestern Pennsylvania Eye Center, our priority is patient care.
We have the latest laser technology, including dropless cataract surgery.
We enhance the quality of life by restoring vision, because our passion is eye care.
Sixth inning, 1-0 Seoul, Korea leads. 2017 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Some changes for Seoul, Korea. First baseman Choi Woo-eun moves from first to the mound, with shortstop Kim Sung-min moving from shortstop to second base. Lee Wong-chan takes over at shortstop, and Han Tae-young moves from second base to first base. So for Lee, the starting pitcher, 5 scoreless innings, allowing only 3 hits. Choi exchanges his regular colored first baseman's glove for a blue pitching glove. Han at first base.
And how about the job that Lee Hyung-jun did for Korea on the mound here tonight? Be able to get through 5 innings, only giving up the 3 hits, no runs. And most impressively, 0 walks. Only went to a 3-ball count 1 time in the 19 batters that he faced.
Shortstop got hurt. We're not sure how, but limping as Lee just entered the ball game and rubbing his right knee.
You can tell he's hurting. I don't know if he buckled his knee on the throw down. I had my head down trying to clean up my charts here with all the substitutions.
Yeah, me too.
But you can tell that he is in a pretty significant amount of pain.
We're in the 6th inning. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 for Covina, California.
How about that? Just into the game, too. Just entered the game defensively to play shortstop and suffers an injury here in between innings. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to play, Lanny.
No, it does not.
I mean, he hasn't shown any improvement at all out there. Of course, he wants to stay in the game. Obviously, everybody wants to stay in the game and play, but I just don't know how it's going to be possible for him to stay.
It looks like the EMS gentleman is ready to provide service on the field. Let's see what other changes will be necessitated by Lee having injured himself before the start of the 6th inning.
So it looks like we're going to have Kim Sung-min back at shortstop, your original starter.
A 1-0 ball game. We did have a 2-0 game earlier in the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. 2-0 win by Youngstown over Levittown, Puerto Rico. By the way, the last time there was a 1-0 ball game in the Pony League World Series was in 2011 when Chinese Taipei beat Long Beach 1-0. The only time there's been a Pony League World Series championship game that ended 1-0 was in 1970. It is quite an anomaly, or at least for this year, to have such a low-scoring game.
Yeah, but you know, we saw it early on in the game that the air's heavy a little bit tonight. The ball is not flying.
Number 8, he can't go in because he already went.
Not flying out of the ballpark, and then you have two pitchers that have absolutely dominated the game that has made it very difficult.
Someone else.
It's Lee Yun-min who is going to come into the ball game and play first base, and Han will stay at second, and Kim Sung-min will stay at short. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but both Choi, who's now the pitcher and was at first, and the new first baseman Lee are a good bit taller than this young man Han, and yet Han was about to be at first base. All right, here we go. We've had our second considerable delay of the night. The manager of the Seoul, Korea team, Park Chong-hung, was ejected a couple of innings ago for arguing balls and strikes, and then threatened to take his team off the field. Finally, he relented. And here we go, 6th inning. Jake Vargas. Swing and a miss. Be a great pre-birthday gift for Jake and his friends. 0-1 pitch. Strike called 0-2. Talking about Covina, California. In the 1999 championship win, Chuck Tiffany of Covina hit 3 home runs in one game. Little dribbler off the mound. Underhand toss, and out is Vargas, who went in head first.
When he made that very close at first base. An 0-2 breaking ball, the first one that he had seen. Dribbles it up the first base line, but hustling all the way up the line. The ball did beat him there. A very close play at first base.
One out, Luke Willison, the batter.
It's another baseball discussion we could have. Slide into first or run straight through the bag?
No question in my mind. You run straight through the bag.
It's faster, but you see guys that are, it's a hustle play. You know they're trying to get there, but you're exactly right. Running straight through the bag is faster.
The only thing would be if you are quick enough to see that the throw is off the bag, off the line, or forces the first baseman to come up the line. And here's the 1-1 pitch now to Willison. From Choi, swing and a miss. Each team with 3 hits. Seoul has the game's only run. Speaking of runs, in the 1968 World Series, Covina scored 26 runs in a game. Won that game 26-3. Well before the use of the mercy rule. And now 2 outs in the 6th inning.
I'll tell you what, Chu Wen-yin is an electric fastball here tonight. Korea only 4 outs away now from finishing this thing off, and I got a feeling they brought their closer in the game. Very good fastball, live fastball.
Now Miramontes 0 for 1. Ball fouled out of play. Trey Pancake hit .588 in this World Series. Ronnie Howard hit .455, both from Youngstown. Brendan Bunnell hit .455, and his teammate Logan Hugo .429, both from Bay County, Michigan. Brownsville, Texas, Darren Ramirez hit .615 in the World Series. 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Quickly over left fielder Kim, and holds Miramontes to a single. Miramontes 5 for 10 in this World Series.
Yeah, just a good piece of hitting there. You'll see him let that pitch travel and not try to hit a home run to left, but just a line drive in the middle of the field, and it gets over the shortstop's head for a single. And you know, don't look now. It's not been an offensive game, but California has the tying run at first with 2 outs here, and the go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Jimenez, who has been their hottest hitter here this week.
Jimenez fouls the pitch away. Jimenez with 2 hits in each of the first 3 games, now 6 for 11 in the tournament. He has 2 doubles and a triple. 0-1 pitch. Fastball high, 1-1 for Jimenez. He has pitched effectively through 5, but he gave up a run in the first inning, and that's the difference. Foul ball back to the screen. Jimenez from Covina, California, goes to Northview High School, also plays football as a wrestler. His grandmother passed away several weeks ago. Swing and a miss. The strikeout of Jimenez ends the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. Covina, California's had only 1 runner reach second base in this game. Seoul, Korea leads 1-0.
You name it, and you can do it here in Washington County. From history to a whole lot more. How about the Trolley Museum? Over 50 restored trolleys. It's just part of the tourism activities here in Washington County, Pennsylvania. We welcome you back. I'm joined by Mark Alterisi. He is the chairman of the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency. Take a look at this. Perfect weather, perfect crowd. This is the kind of day that makes you very, very happy.
I couldn't be happier, Tony. This is great. I mean, this is one of the reasons the Washington County Tourism Board, Washington County Chamber of Commerce, we got so involved. We couldn't be happier. The Dixons involved. And, you know, when you look around, you see all the people here. You look at the outfield fence, you see more advertising from the community, from the businesses. We just couldn't be happier. It shows truly how important this is to the region, to Washington County. And we want everyone to say Washington County's here. This is a great event. If you missed it this year, please come out next year. You don't know what you're missing. Great baseball and great time.
Absolutely. Mark, thanks so much.
Thank you, Tony.
All right, with Mark Alterisi, I'm Tony Caridi. Let's go back upstairs. We got a great one going here, Lanny.
Boy, indeed we do. Tony Caridi, the voice of the West Virginia Mountaineers football and basketball teams.
Like that way, Mommy.
Tony's son, Andrew, a couple of years as the voice of the West Virginia Black Bears, Pirate affiliate.
Boy, my hat goes off to him. That's a tough job. A lot of travel in that New York Penn League and single-A rookie ball.
And Andrew's going to start doing some college sports. Speaking of coverage of sports, Observer reporters Luke Campbell, sitting to our left, is on the assignment. He'll be providing you with a game story in the Observer Reporter tomorrow. Pictures by Celeste Van Kirk. As Bay leads off this inning, hit by a pitch and scored the game's only run. We did not know that that early hit batsman would become such a big deal. Double by Kim. RBI double, pitches outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Speaking of covering the Pony League World Series, Mark Uriah is in his 34th year as the voice of the Pony League World Series. He and Randy Gore are calling the action on WJPA radio. One more shot for Covina. Foul ball out of play.
Well, you hear coaches talk about it all the time that, you know, good pitching is going to defeat good hitting on any occasion. And California averaging over 10 runs a game coming into this game, but both teams have ran into just outstanding pitching here tonight.
Fastball high, 2-2. Jimenez has now pitched 13 innings and allowed only 1 run. He has 18 strikeouts in the tournament. 2-2 pitch. Full count on Bay.
This is only the 3rd time tonight that Jimenez has went to a 3-ball count. Pretty efficient on both teams. The pitchers have been just very efficient. No walks tonight. A couple hit batsmen, but no walks.
Ball 4. I'm sure that some of you have noticed that from time to time throughout the game, catcher Batista, rather than drop fingers, that pitching that breaking ball way outside. Batista, at times, he will not drop fingers. He will give the sign to the pitcher as to what pitch to throw by going to his catcher's helmet. And I talked to Rich Graciano about that earlier. It said we change it up throughout the course of a game. 3 hits for Seoul, and Kim Min-yuk, who's in the batter's box now, has 2 hits, an RBI double in the 1st and a single in the 4th. So he is 6 for 14 in the tournament.
Huge lead over there at first base for Bae Han-jun.
Strike called. 0-1 on this left-handed batter.
I know we've talked about it a lot tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and say I'm very surprised they're not bunting right here with nobody out in the inning.
I agree with you.
It's a 1-0 game late with your 3 and 4 hitters coming up.
1-1. Remember now, the game is in the hands of the assistant coach. Third base coach is Cho Jung-kwan. First base coach Kim Duk-hun. As the manager Park has been thrown out of the game.
Very close over there at first. Jimenez, a great feed on the mound. Very good move. We've seen him showcase it a couple times tonight. Some very close plays at first, and the big pickoff in the first inning at third base.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Half-hearted searching swing on the part of Kim.
And just another very good breaking ball from Jimenez.
Do or die 7th for Covina, California. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 coming up. Logan, Rasmussen, and Munoz. Ground ball to the right side. Handled by the second baseman, a 360 spin, and out at first base is Kim. Munoz comes up with a gem here for the first out of the 6th inning.
Boy, what a play by the second baseman there, Munoz. To go that far in the hole, to be able to make the play first and foremost because he was playing in double play depth, and then to be able to reverse pivot, completely turn around, make the throw to first base for what is an enormous out here in the 6th inning.
More of a catapult of the ball than a throw. Runner at second, 1 out. Now Jung swing and a miss, 1 for 2 in the game. 1-0, Seoul Korea leads. Not since 1970 has there been a 1-0 decision in the Pony League World Series Championship game. 0-1 pitch. Popped out of play. And back to the point I made going to the commercial break, middle of the 6th inning. The only time Covina, California's had a runner at second base, that was Batista in the 3rd after a stolen base. Oh, 2 pitch. Out number 2. Strikeout number 9 for Jimenez.
Breaking ball's just been devastating tonight. It's not only the break on the ball, it's a very good pitch, and it has a lot of depth to it, but from his arm angle, it's just impossible for these right-handers to be able to pick it up and stay closed in the batter's box.
Choi swings at the first pitch he sees, popped first base side of the park, and Miramontes makes the catch. No runs, no hits, a walk, and now the stage is set. What will happen in the do-or-die 7th? Covina, California has one more shot to tie it up or take the lead. 1-0 Seoul Korea.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again. How about next weekend?
Yes. Cheers to the Pennsylvania Bavarian Oktoberfest on the streets of downtown Canonsburg, September 15th through 17th.
Boy, now the crowd anticipating a big moment from a big man. He really does seem to thrive in these situations. He's such a cool customer. Looking to make a splash right here and right now. Swinging and a high drive, hit deep, clear the deck, cannonball coming. Oh, baby. Boy, is that sweet.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Choi's second inning. Choi worked one time previously, worked an inning and struck out 3. And Choi's first inning tonight, the 6th, he struck out 2. Mike Gonzalez to pinch hit. Gonzalez has had 3 plate appearances in the tournament. He has walked twice. Line shot, foul ball toward the right field corner. Here we are in the 7th. Covina, California, trailing 1-0.
And I like the approach there. Get in the batter's box, you're a pinch hitter, look for a first pitch fastball, and Gonzalez took a hack at it.
Choi's 0-1 pitch is up high. 10th consecutive year that a team from the Asia Pacific zone has made it to the championship game. And the 1-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Ball bounces back to the screen. Pitch. Well, back out of play, 2-2.
I tell you, it might be the 2 best swings I've seen taken all night here from Gonzalez. I mean, 2 swings with purpose there. If he squares either one of those balls up, it's probably a tie game.
2-2 pitch. Low one outside, full count. Boy, this is great theater. Young players competing for a world championship before a full house, television beaming it around the world. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Well, you know what the adage is, Ernie. You play for a win on the road. If you believe that, then you don't bunt here. And now Vargas is going to re-enter as a pinch runner. Anthony Rasmussen coming up, and a pitching change forthcoming.
It's the first walk of the game for Korea, and you know, at the worst time of the game, leading off the last inning when you have a 1-run lead, you're 3 outs away from finishing this game off, and the leadoff walk seems to always come back and haunt you.
And Choi grabs his first baseman's glove. The runner, Vargas, going over to, along with Coach Matt Vargas, confer with Rich Graciano. So here's number 29 for Seoul, Chang Song-ik. Left-hander to face the right-handed batter Anthony Rasmussen. So what do? You bunt here?
You know, obviously that all depends if you trust the guy at the plate that he can get a bunt down, but you know,
and you're at the bottom part of your batting order.
You know, it's a tough call because you are at the bottom part of your batting order and you're bunting a runner up, but to try to extend this into extra innings, but extra innings is better than not having another inning to play at all. So it's one of those decisions where you hope you make the right one as a manager, because you can be right either way. Do you go ahead and put the bunt down and try to move that runner, the tying run, into scoring position, or do you take a chance and try to get another runner on base?
Here we go. And the pitch to Rasmussen. Swings and pops it up. Third baseman Cho. 1 out. Now keep in mind as we talk strategy here that Munoz, who's coming up next, and Miramontes, each with 6 RBIs to lead the Covina, California team. Munoz 1 for 2 in the game, 3 for 11. Had a grand slam against Bay County yesterday. 1-0 Seoul Korea leads. It has been a 1-0 ball game since about 7:45. Popped up, third base side, Choi. And unable to make the catch. Close to the fencing. Might have clipped Kim, the catcher. Good sportsmanship. Richard Graciano going over to check on a player from the opposing team.
Oh, yeah. He went face first into his third baseman there, jarred him a little bit. Kim Young-gul has been very impressive here as Korea's catcher. We talked about it on Saturday night, how impressive he was behind the plate, and he's been banged up a couple times tonight. Just a tough position to play, the catching position.
Logan at first base. Strike called 0-2.
I'll tell you what, you don't know what the outcome of this at-bat's going to be, but how about the job that Chang Song-ik has done coming into this game? He's thrown a total of 3 pitches. He's already got 1 out and the other 2 for strikes.
Foul ball off to the right, out of play. It is 1 run on 3 hits for Seoul, Korea. No runs on 4 hits for Covina, California. Covina scored 33 runs in the first 3 games of this tournament. Down low 1-2. Seoul, Korea scored 29 runs in its first 3 games.
And it's one of the few pitches we've seen the catcher Kim Young-gul drop in this tournament. If he catches that, Lanny, you never know. You might get the strike 3 call there.
Runner at first, 1 out. Do or die 7th inning for Covina, California. 2 outs. Pitch away. And now it is on the shoulders of a pinch hitter, Robert Hernandez. Hernandez from Azusa, California.
Little surprise they're pinch hitting a left-hander here against the left-handed pitcher.
Hernandez 2 for 8 in the tournament. Pitch up high, ball 1. Covina, California has only had 1 runner reach second base in this game. That was Batista in the 3rd. Strike 1-1. Nothing Seoul, Korea. Foul back 1-2. Covina, California down to its final out. Lee, the starter, 5 scoreless innings. 1+ scoreless for Choi. Now Chung. Outside. 2-2. He would rather not go 3-2 and give the runner at first a head start. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 batting. Ball popped out of play. Hernandez. First base, it's Josh Logan.
I'll tell you, I'm very surprised at how shallow these Korean outfielders are playing right now, Lanny.
They should be playing no doubles.
Yeah,
huh?
he should be in no doubles right now. Obviously, the tying run is at first base with 2 outs. You know, a ball that finds the gap or gets over an outfielder's head here is going to score that run to tie the game.
Line shot, base hit into left field. Covina keeps it going. Logan to second on the Hernandez base hit. Tying run at second base. As I said a moment ago, great theater. Top of the order and Hector Batista.
Boy, what an at-bat there by Robert Hernandez. Coming off the bench cold, a left-handed hitter against a left-handed pitcher. Falls behind then to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets it to 2-2. Fouls a pitch off, and then just 1 strike left for his team's season here in the championship game, and he goes the other way to extend this inning and give California another chance in this game.
And Quito is going to re-enter and run at first base. Wouldn't you love to open up a fortune cookie right about now and see what it says about what is about to transpire?
It's the beauty of the game of baseball and sports in general. You have no idea what's about to happen, but I can promise you one thing. Whatever it is, it's going to be exciting.
And Batista 6 for 14 in the World Series. Has hit safely in each of the 4 games in which he's played. Left-hander against left-hander. 2 Runners on, second and first. Beats it into left field. Logan around third. The throw to the plate. No, it's going to go to second base. Out at second. Did the run score before the out? Yes, it did. The game is tied at 1.
Yeah, they are counting the run, and I think that's a good call.
And we've got another bit of controversy here. Get another rejection.
Wow.
That's a heads-up play by the left fielder, firing the ball to second base. He really didn't have a play at home.
It was a great decision by the left fielder. Throwing behind the runner there. But I think the right call has been made here. They are counting the run, and I believe the run scored before the tag at second base was made.
Base hit to left field. Here's Logan. He's got to hurry for 2 reasons. Now the throw behind the runner. Clearly the out at second base that ends the inning. But Jeff Rabel, the home plate umpire, has ruled that the run scored before the out at second base, therefore it counts. One game in the 7th inning. Covina, California was down to its final out, and Batista comes through. 1 run on 2 hits. Tied at 1 going to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Since 1901, Community Bank has helped make Home Sweet Home a little sweeter. Stop in or visit us online to see how we can get those dream projects started with a home improvement loan that's right for you. Because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank. Looking for a new home or to refinance an existing one? The mortgage team at Community Bank will show you how to make your dream home a dream come true. Plus, our rates are pretty dreamy too. All because building better communities is our business. That's Community Bank.
We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We understand that a player was ejected for Seoul. I thought Bob said 29. Chang, who was pitching. Park Jun-young stands. I know this is Kim Young-yul leading off the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1 ball game. Strike called in the outside corner. So Jimenez has pitched 6 innings, allowing only 1 run. And a pitcher is allowed to work only 7 innings in a calendar day. 1-1 game.
You know, Lanny, for a game that has only had 2 runs scored and 8 total hits, this game has definitely had its fireworks. It's not been boring at all.
Kim 0 for 2 of the ball game. And the 1-1 delivery. Right side, second baseman Munoz gets a big hop. 1 away in the 7th. We had 1 extra inning game in this year's tournament. The 4-3 Brownsville, Texas win over Washington County, Pennsylvania. And the leaping Marco run scored by Marco Martinez. Hopped over the Washington County catcher. Pitch to Kim, ball 1. Oh my, got down to that final out, Covina. And it turns out to be a leadoff walk. that sets the table for the tying run. 1-1. We had a leadoff hit batsman that blossomed into the game's first run for Seoul. A leadoff walk leads to the run for Covina in the 7th. Looped into left center field, just out of the reach of Rasmussen. 1 on, 1 out in the 7th.
Just out of the reach of the shortstop.
And Matt Vargas, the one of the assistants, going out to the mound.
From here on out, regardless of what happens in this game, managers' decisions, head coaches' decisions are going to be so important. You're going to have to try to handle your pitching, and if you go into extra innings and a game where it's been very difficult to score runs, every decision you make as a coach right now, whether it's offensively or defensively, could be the reason why you win or lose this championship game.
And we've been told that Chung has been thrown out of the game. So if there is an 8th inning, Seoul will need a new pitcher. Cho 0 for 2 has struck out twice. Ball 1. Jimenez has 9 strikeouts in the game. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth.
Cho has just not been able to solve Jimenez's delivery tonight. He has pulled off pretty much every pitch that's been thrown to him.
Ground ball left side. Third baseman Vargas to second baseman Nunez. 1 on the first double play. It's called around the horn. 5-4-3. We're going to play extra innings in this championship game of 2017. The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Seoul 1, Covina, California 1.
We're America's #1 sporting goods store, and we're always open. Every season starts at Dicks.com.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again. How about next weekend?
Yes! Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through the 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
The story of the do-or-die 7th inning. Gonzalez walked to lead off as a pinch hitter. Logan went back into the ball game as a pinch runner, and then with 2 outs, the base hit by Hernandez. Hernandez scored. According to the umpires, Logan scored before Rasmussen. Or no, I'm sorry, before Hernandez was out. It was the base hit of Batista. Let me clarify that for you now so I don't confuse you. Logan, the pinch runner, scored from second on the base hit by Batista, and Logan scored, according to the umpires, before Hernandez was out at second base. Is that clear now?
You got it right.
Thank you. Well, second time around.
It's quite an eventful 7th inning. Game tying run and ejection, our second one of the evening.
And so now it is Park Jun-young to pitch in this 8th inning.
The 4th Korean pitcher to toe the rubber in the last 2 innings.
Park has worked an inning and a third in this tournament, giving up 2 earned runs. Strike call on Jake Vargas, who was 0 for 3. And Park's 0-1 pitch. Roller to the right side. Han to Choi. 1 down in the 8th inning.
We'll see if these California hitters, these right-handers, can solve this down-under right-handed pitcher, Park Young from Korea. Very difficult for a right-handed hitter. Probably never seen a pitcher with this type of delivery.
Willison takes a strike. Luke is 0 for 3. 1-1 game in the 8th inning. And Park's next pitch. Bouncer, shortstop coming quickly. Kim out at first. Close play, 2 outs.
Very close play there, but once again, I think the umpires got it right. The ball beat Willison there by a half of a step. You saw the shortstop kind of lay back on the ball and then realized that he had to come get it. Yep, and just out at first base.
And now Parker Miramontes, 1 for 2 in the game, 5 for 10 in the tournament, has hit safely in each of the 4 games. Nobody on, 2 down, 8th inning of what was supposed to be a 7-inning affair. Ball 1.
Miramontes still in search of his first home run here at the Pony League World Series, and what a time it would be for that right now.
Ball fouled away. We've had a couple of bits of controversy. The Seoul Korea manager was tossed out for arguing balls and strikes, threatened to take his team off the field. And then the ejection of the previous pitcher, Chung, when the umpires ruled that Logan had scored before Hernandez was out at second. One ball, 1 strike. And Park ready to deal with nobody on base. Called strike.
Boy, it's one thing to try to deal with a side armor like that, a down and under pitcher, but when he starts to paint the black of the plate away from you as a right-hander, it's just almost impossible.
1-2 pitch. Is down low. Parker Miramontes hitting with nobody on and 2 outs. Fly ball, right field, towards the scoreboard. Off the wall, and Miramontes will be held to a single as right fielder Bay gets it in quickly.
And I tell you, Lanny, the ball just not carrying here tonight at the ballpark. I thought for sure off the bat that was a home run for Parker Miramontes. Almost got at it, but right off the fence in right field. He definitely thought it was gone.
Miramontes, who is a defensive end, told us at the outset when we talked to him he loves to play defense and loves to hit. And he slapped that one to the right field boards for his second hit of the game. And now Jimenez, who cannot pitch another inning. He has worked his 7.
But how about the job he did on that pitching mound here tonight? Now a chance to be the hero offensively.
Strike 1-1. We are watching a classic. They will talk about this game around Washington County for a long, long time. Two balls, 1 strike. Fly ball, right center field, hit by Jimenez, home run. 3-1, Covina, California leads in the top of the 8th inning.
Boy, and how about that, Lanny? The star of the game on the mound comes up big with 2 outs here in extra innings with a big 2-run homer to center field. And this Korean team, Laney, just looks defeated on the field right now.
Order up another round of pizzas at the Chalet in Covina.
Boy, what a swing there by Jimenez. What an effort tonight on the mound, and to just battle if you're California to be able to tie the game up in the 7th. 2 pinch hitters getting that rally started with the leadoff walk by Gonzalez and then the 2-out single by Hernandez. Both pinch hitters to extend the inning in the 7th.
I have seen over 5,000 Major League Baseball games.
Come on, baby.
This is one of the best baseball games I've ever seen.
It's had it all.
Oh, 2 on Logan.
Especially if you're an old school baseball guy, which I consider you and myself, Lanny, that this was a pitcher's duel. I mean, this was a very well pitched game with a little bit of explosive offenses here late.
A run for Seoul in the bottom of the 1st. A run for Covina, California after 2 outs in the 7th. And with 2 outs here in the 8th inning, James Jimenez hits a 2-run homer. Called strike 3. Ball dropped, necessitating the throw to first base. Covina, California gets 2 runs in the 8th inning on 2 hits, 2-run homer by Jimenez. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Covina, California 3, Seoul, Korea 1.
She flew all the way down here just to see him today. Shine like a star. How are you doing? She's excited.
Oh my, the changes for Covina, California. Willison moves from right to left. Jimenez, the pitcher, moves to right. Logan, the left fielder, moves to third. And Vargas is the new pitcher. Jake Vargas coming on after Jimenez worked 7 innings. Jimenez allowed only 1 run, and in this tournament, James Jimenez pitched 15 innings and allowed only 1 run and struck out 19.
Well, the good news here for Korea is they're finally going to get to see a new pitcher. Jimenez not able to pitch here in the 8th inning, but Jake Vargas looked very good with his warm-up pitches.
Strike called. Ante Young. Oh for 2 in the game. 3-1. Covina, California leads in the 8th inning, an extra inning. Pitch inside, 1-1. And the 1-1 delivery back to the screen. Vargas has worked 2 1/3 innings and has 3 strikeouts. He has not given up a run.
Right now, just trying to calm your nerves a little bit. If you're Jake Vargas, you want to attack the strike zone. Obviously, you have a 2-run lead here. You want to make any base runner for Korea, you want to make them earn the base.
Ground ball left side. Third baseman Logan cutting across the infield, but he'll not throw, and Seoul has a runner on to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Regardless of who makes that play, whether it's the third baseman Logan or the shortstop Rasmussen, I don't think either player has any chance at all to throw.